Good Wednesday morning. I'm Taylor Anderson with a check of your headlines. We say goodbye to Lincoln with a touch of his nose for good luck. Street racing requires a combination of navigational skills.
These streets may look empty right now, but after Wednesday, city officials say more than 20,000 people will fill Hannibal's downtown.
The Iowa Children's Museum strives to provide an active learning environment, so come on and let's go play. The sign says, "Feed your brain." And here at Palmyra High, that's exactly what they're doing.
It's school zone signs like this that remind drivers that they're going too fast. Even this Florida girl is getting in on all of the action.
From camouflage to the putting green, a brotherhood was formed. 2 times a week, 8 to 12 inmates will walk through these doors and take a course that will prepare them for life on the outside.
Graduating seniors won't be able to step through the doors of any college or university without some prep that needs to be done.
Where I'm standing is where the side of the Hobbs family home used to remain until yesterday's tornado. For many schools across Illinois, the state budget has been unpredictable. You find a Pokemon, capture it in the Pokeball, and with just 3 clicks, it's yours.
Without renewal reminders, many drivers are being forced to pay up.
6-year-old Daytona Andrews is just like your average kindergartner. She plays outside and enjoys doing ballet. But just after her 5th birthday, February of last year, Daytona's life changed drastically.
And it was a bit much to take in all at once, and the oncologist said that she couldn't be 100% sure without doing a biopsy, but it looked like cancer the way it was growing and behaving.
What could have been growing pains became osteosarcoma, a type of bone cancer. Daytona began chemotherapy the week after her diagnosis, but
the tumor hadn't shrank very much at all, less than 10%.
Doctors suggested additional chemo was not needed, and by July, they decided to amputate her left leg.
Tried to let her know that this was just what the plan was for her, and there was nothing that she did wrong or that we did wrong to cause this, and there's nothing that could change that. It's just what she was given for life.
While Daytona awaits her prosthetic leg, her mom says she's just as active as she's always been.
I'm gonna learn how to ride my bike.
And she says her favorite thing to do is run.
Mommy says I'll run fast.
Daytona puts on a brave face every day, but challenges are still ahead.
It's like getting a little bit nervous.
Yeah, why are you nervous?
Because it might be hard for me to try it on and walk.
There's not a whole lot you can do besides just keep going and try and get back to normal.
In Bethel, Taylor Anderson, KHQA News.
That's right, Raja. We're at the University of Illinois in Springfield, where these 2 candidates will go head to head. If you look behind me, this is the stage that is going to set the scene for tonight. Now, polls show that Duckworth leads, but it's still a tight race for Kirk. And if you recall, Duckworth has attacked Kirk for his controversial comments, calling President Obama a drug dealer in chief. This is 1 seat the Democrats hope to take back from the Republicans. Now, if you want to watch the full debate, go to KHQA.com, where we will stream it live beginning at 7 p.m. And coming up on KHQA News tonight at 10, we'll recap the debate and touch on some of the most talked about political issues. Well, Raja, it's school zone signs like this that remind drivers that they're going too fast through these zones. The Quincy Police Department wants to remind the public that as summer school is beginning, these laws still apply. Both Quincy Junior High School and Adams Elementary will be in session June 6th until July 1st. QPD says stay off your cell phones while driving because many children are not seen most of the time. And pay extra attention driving through the zones between 7 a.m. until 4 p.m. Reporting live in Quincy, Taylor Anderson, KHQA News.
Details are still coming in regarding a structure fire in Hannibal early Saturday morning. I spoke directly with Hannibal Fire Department Chief Sean Hampton, who says the investigation is still ongoing. The Missouri State Fire Marshal was on scene working with crews to determine the cause of the fire. It was a chaotic morning in downtown Hannibal.
I just spotted the fire, thought I'd help, went and got firefighters water, pick up trash around them so no trip hazards. Anything I can do to help.
All hands were on deck as more than 20 firefighters battled a fire blazing through one building, damaging neighboring ones.
I'm overwhelming. I don't know. It's a question mark. I don't know how much damage I have in there and how much work I have to be done because I just remodeled the place. Everybody loves so good. And last night we had a wedding in there. Everybody told me, send messages that they all loved it and they enjoyed it. And now this happened.
Crews responded on the 600th block of Broadway early Saturday morning. Community members gathered at the scene astonished.
I pray and wish for the family to pull together and the community to be strong for them. And any donations that need to be drop off to the water hole on Market Street, and it'd be highly appreciated.
At this time, the cause of the fire remains unknown. However, there is one confirmed fatality. Chief Sean Hampton says officials are still on scene digging through debris.
Our biggest concern with this fire is just its location to close exposures, other buildings attached directly to it. So we're working right now to keep that fire contained to the original building that it started in. And by doing that, so far we've been successful in keeping it from spreading to those nearby structures. We've gotten some smoke into the other buildings, but no fire damage in those at this time.
They are kind of more damage than I did, and thank you for all the police and the fire department. They did a terrific job. I really want to say so many thank you to them, and they did a great job and save people, save our building, and thank you. Thank you for all my community, church, everybody.
And be sure to check KHQA.com as we update the story with new information. In studio, Taylor Anderson, KHQA News.
This is KHQA This Morning, working for you.
Good morning, I'm Taylor Anderson. It's Wednesday, December 14th. We now have a KHQA update out of Quincy, where police have now arrested the person accused of robbing two Quincy businesses at gunpoint. United States Marshal's office found 40-year-old Crystal Mitchell in Kansas City, Missouri. She's accused of robbing the County Market Express on South 36th Street and the Casey's General Store on North 24th Street last October. She is now being held on a $1 million bond and will be taken to the Adams County Jail. We also have an update on the Curtis Loveless murder case. His jury trial is now scheduled to begin February 27th in Sangamon County. His bond has been modified to allow him to travel to and from his home between 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. for next year's trial. According to court records, lawyers must file any pretrial motions by December 28th. A hearing is scheduled for January. Loveless is accused of killing his first wife, Corey, on Valentine's Day in 2006. A Northeast Missouri girl is now recovering after she is hit by a tractor trailer. It happened shortly before 6 p.m. Monday in the crosswalk at the Macon schools. The first grader was reportedly hit by the semi when she was trying to cross Highway 63. No information is available right now regarding the driver of the semi. A year from now, Missouri residents will not be able to use their driver's license as a form of ID at airports. Travelers will have to use a passport, even if flying domestic. But one Missouri lawmaker is now trying to prevent that from happening. Jennifer Abreu reports. New this morning, two people are recovering after a crash in Pike County. It happened at about 8:30 on US 54, a half-mile west of Illinois Highway 96. 42-year-old Bobby Dillon of Detroit, Illinois, was driving east on 54 when his car left the side of the road and hit a parked grain truck. Both he and his passenger, 55-year-old Tammy Fox, were hurt in the crash. Dillon was flown to Mercy Hospital in St. Louis. Fox was flown to St. John's Hospital in Springfield. Well, there's a unique job opportunity for you if you know your emojis. A London firm is looking to hire what they call the world's first emoji translator. The company says it needs an emoji expert to decode how the emojis translate across cultures and languages. For example, a face with tears in some cultures means laughter, but in other cultures it could mean grief. More than 100 people from around the world have applied so far. There's even an online test, which you see here. For example, the Statue of Liberty plus an airplane equals the New York Jets. There's already one assignment lined up. A client of the firm wants to translate his diary into emojis for his children. Well, America's favorite TV dad is back in the courtroom this morning. What reports say happened yesterday and what the defense attorneys are hoping to accomplish today.